Welcome back to another episode of Safe Combat Project Podcast. I'm Leonardo.
And I'm Juliane. Today, we're diving deep into the research report developed within the project, which aimed to better understand the environments athletes navigate across the different combat sport disciplines. And it's interesting because the report highlights that while combat sports can lead to great physical and mental benefits, they also present unique safeguarding challenges.
For sure. One of the key statements from the report was about creating environments where discipline coexists with empathy. I love that phrase. It really encapsulates what we should strive for in all sports, don't you think?
Definitely. The report emphasizes the need for a holistic approach to safeguarding, focusing not just on physical safety, but also on emotional and psychological well being.
Speaking of which, the report broke down the safeguarding concerns into five major areas, right?
Yes, those are interpersonal violence, weight cutting, injuries, brain injuries, and concussions, and the role of coaches in athletes' well being.
That's a comprehensive list. Let's unpack some of these. For instance, the issue of weight cutting is particularly alarming. Athletes often face immense pressure to fit into specific weight categories, leading to unhealthy practices.
Exactly. The report even noted that a significant number of athletes resort to rapid weight loss methods, which can lead to severe health risks. It's critical that clubs provide proper guidance and support in this area.
And that takes us to the role of coaches. The report suggests that coaches are pivotal in fostering a safe training environment. So, they need to be educated not just on techniques, but also on emotional support and safeguarding practices.
Right. The coaches should be trained to recognize signs of distress or unhealthy practices among their athletes. It's about creating that safe space where athletes feel they can speak up without fear of repercussions.
Another concern that stood out was brain injuries and concussions. Combat sports often involve significant physical contact, and the report emphasizes the need for better awareness and management of these risks.
Yes, concussions can have long-lasting effects, especially on younger athletes whose brains are still developing. The report calls for more systematic approaches to concussion management, which is so important.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the cultural aspects. The report also mentioned that there are cultural norms within combat sports that may normalize harmful behaviors, which makes it even harder to implement safeguarding measures.
Exactly. Changing that culture starts with education and clear guidelines. The Safe Combat Project is proposing a safeguarding code that could provide much needed clarity and support for clubs.
And they're also creating a massive open online course to help educate stakeholders about these issues. That's a fantastic initiative.
It really is. If you're involved in combat sports or know someone who is, we highly recommend checking out the resources at www.safecombat.eu to get involved and help foster a safer environment.
And remember, safeguarding isn't just about preventing harm, it's about promoting a positive and inclusive culture in sports.
Exactly. Let's work together to create a community where athletes can thrive both physically and emotionally.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to Safe Combat Project Podcast.
Until next time, stay safe and keep supporting each other in sports.